What's going on, my friends? Welcome back to the RAFscents channel, and I cannot begin to describe how excited I am to bring you this particular video, because yesterday I got a fragrance in the mail that I have been trying to get for nearly a year, and it finally came in and it's in my possession. I'm probably going to be stumbling through my words because I'm going to lose myself trying to describe this thing. But I want to tell you all about my experience finding it, what it smells like, where I bought it, how much I bought it for. It's going to be a very inclusive thing based around one fragrance. And if you're wondering what that fragrance is, it is Tiziana Terenzi Hale Bopp. Let's get into it. So I realize a few of you guys may not know who Tiziana Terenzi is as a company. They are a niche fragrance house based out of Italy. They actually started off making candles and then went in the direction of perfumery and have just been doing an amazing job. I myself had no clue who they were. I just happened to find some random Instagram post about the best amber fragrances on the market, and Hale Bopp was listed. Now, amber is one of my favorite notes in fragrances. It's just warm, inviting, cozy. I just love it. So, a couple months after I found that post, I was in Neiman Marcus just shopping around, looking at some things, and I found that they carried Tiziana Terenzi in their store. I went over, I found Hale Bopp, I smelled it, and I was just blown away. It smelled absolutely phenomenal, but something else blew me away too, was the $425 price tag for this fragrance. It really took the wind out of my sails. But here's the thing, I did not pay $425 for this fragrance. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk about where I found this. If the place I found this is legit, we're gonna talk about the fragrance itself, the presentation, everything you need to know about this experience getting this fragrance, I'm going to tell you all about in detail. So first off, let's start with the presentation. You get this fragrance and you get this huge box for this one fragrance. And I'm talking like 5 inches across. It's pretty deep. It's really sturdy, but look at the, you got this ornate symbol on the top. You have no doubt of what you're getting, but the magic really happens when you open it up. I'm gonna hold it from the bottom because that bottom kind of takes off there, but look at this. This is the box in the box. The bottom flips open and it slides right out. This is a velvet finish right here. It is absolutely beautiful. You see the crest that's right there on the top. I haven't even opened it, and you can already tell that this is gonna be quality, because Tiziana Terenzi understands something very important, is that you spare no expense when you want to leave a lasting impression on somebody, and they do it beautifully. And then all that happens, it's like you're opening a treasure right here. Look at this, and then out comes the fragrance. This incredible bottle of fragrance right here, 100 milliliters. But even right in here, still inside the box, you have a little pocket right in here, and it's got, you're gonna get some information. It's a booklet about all of their different fragrances and what they have to offer. A little bit of history about the company. There's a second book in here that talks all about just Hale Bopp itself. And so, right from the top, we're talking, this is style. This is, you just feel incredibly rich just feeling this. But as we always say, it's what is in the bottle that counts. But even this bottle right here, man, it's a very heavy cap. It kind of reminds me of a Parfums de Marly cap with its weight, but you still have that crest right there on the front. The color's beautiful, man. Just straight from the front, we are given something awesome. So let's get into what it smells like. So before I spray a couple sprays on my skin, I've got Fragrantica.com up on my phone. I'm going to read you off some of the notes in this fragrance just so you kind of got an idea for what I'm going to be smelling. It's got top notes of nutmeg, cinnamon, and lemon. It's got middle notes of vanilla, geranium, patchouli, and sage. And then for the base, this is where it really packs a punch. It's amber, labdanum, sandalwood, and musk. And I'm telling you, these just kind of join together for something that is incredibly beautiful. So I'm going to go 2 sprays right here on the inside of my elbow. Just kind of let it dry down a little bit. And, oh, bro. So immediately you've got cinnamon, lemon, and amber. Those are like 3 of the big things that kind of stand out. And you've got some vanilla and also some of that patchouli that's kind of coming through as well. And bro, I'm telling you, so this is a very great quality fragrance. Like, I always love the fact that whenever you smell something, you can automatically pick up its quality. And you know, that's one thing that sometimes designer fragrances lack a little bit, is you kind of smell them and you're like, man, it smells good, but it just doesn't have that special deep punch packing feeling. You know what I'm saying? And this one actually does. And when I say it packs a punch, it packs a freaking punch and a half. Okay, so this is definitely a fall and winter fragrance. I'm still picking up some of the amber. I'm still picking up the vanilla and patchouli, but I'm getting some of that sandalwood in there as well as you know, some of the labdanum's kind of coming through, but it adds a spice to it, and that's what I really like about it. So one of the more popular fragrances on the market that has amber in it is this one right here. It's Dolce & Gabbana The One Eau de Parfum. I really like this one. This one's really good. It's really warm. I actually really like wearing it on rainy days. It just makes me feel cozy. But this one blows it out of the water. Think Dolce & Gabbana The One Eau de Parfum got together and had a baby with Tom Ford Noir Extreme. It's a spicier version and much more powerful. And now I say more powerful, I'm talking this is going to be on my skin for 10 hours. You heard me, 10 hours. That is a huge thing for an amber fragrance. And another thing that you can compare this one to is probably Mason Francis Kurkdjian Grand Soir. That's another one that's kind of close to this. But once again, this one has spicy notes. Grand Soir does not. Dolce & Gabbana does not. And so that's where I really love this one. It is amazing. Now let's take a second to think back to earlier in the video when I told you that I found Hale Bopp and Neiman Marcus and almost crapped a brick when I realized that they were charging $425 for this 100 milliliter bottle. Now that's not what I paid for it. And when I tell you what I paid for it, you're probably gonna think that I got it off of Wish.com or something. That's not the case. This bottle of Hale Bopp from Tiziana Terenzi only cost me $196 after tax. And you heard me right, I'll repeat it again, $196 after tax. I found it on Maxaroma.com. I'm gonna link it in the description below, but they are a completely legitimate website for buying niche fragrances, high-end designers, everything. I'd actually purchased another one from Tiziana before. From them, it was Spirito Fiorentino, which is very similar to Baccarat Rouge 540, but has a little bit of a masculine twist. So I'd already knew that they were gonna be a legit website, but they had it listed on their website actually at $220. But you know how every website kind of has coupon codes that they're advertising. Well, I put in my email address and did a couple things to get that coupon code, and that's how I got the reduced price that brought it up to $196 after everything was said and done. I promise you, it's legitimate. I have shopped there, I have done the research, and this is the importance of making sure that you smell them in the store, get an idea for what it smells like, how it makes you feel, and then search for it online, because retail prices are so high up there for some of these fragrances, especially the ones you find in Neiman Marcus. I'm not gonna lie, there's a reason that they have a name, Neiman Markup. Is because they charge a crazy amount of money for some of their fragrances, and this is an example. But I'm telling you, $196 after tax, Maxaroma.com. Now, while I'm on the subject of Maxaroma, let me tell you a little bit about my purchase experience from them. I bought the fragrance on Tuesday morning. The website was a little bit glitchy that day, but I saw that my account got charged. It was a little bit weird because I never got an email, but it was free 3-day shipping. So I was like, I'll let it ride. I've bought from these guys before. I'm gonna let it ride and see if I get it. And I just didn't think about it that week because it was a busy week for me. Well, Friday rolls around and my fragrance is nowhere to be seen. So I contacted him that day about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I was speaking to a guy, and he said, Mr. Gasperson, we see that your payment went through, but for some reason our website glitched and they did not register your purchase in our shipping department, and they never printed a shipping label. I said, crap. He said, but here's what I'm going to do. We're going to ship you this fragrance. We're going to put it to you overnight, free of charge. Also, we're going to pack it full of all kinds of samples, and we're going to make sure that you have it. And by 10:45 the next day, guys, it was at my door. So Maxaroma, they realized what had happened, and they went above and beyond to make up for it, and that speaks volumes to me. That was true customer service. I was even though there was a couple little glitches here and there, it's not the end of the world, and at the end of the day, I got my fragrance, and I was super pleased. I was super pleased, and I'm gonna shop from these guys again. And there we have it, guys. Hale Bopp from Tiziana Terenzi. I think this is probably going to be my signature fragrance for the fall and winter time. I am absolutely addicted to this fragrance, and I think everybody, if you have the money, okay, it's an intimidating prospect to spend $200 on a fragrance. I'm not gonna lie, okay, but this is an absolute game changer for fall and winter time. One of the best amber-based fragrances that I have ever smelled. Now, if you don't feel like spending this money, you can always get something like Mercedes-Benz Club Black, Dolce & Gabbana The One, Eau de Parfum, and you'll have a decent amber vanilla fragrance that you can wear during the wintertime that will still leave you smelling good. But if you have the chance, I highly recommend Hale Bopp by Tiziana Terenzi. It is quality craftsmanship, and it is straight up art. I absolutely love this, and I'm so happy that I have it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this in-depth review really helped, and let me know in the comments below if you want me to do some more in-depth reviews of other really good fragrances in the future. Take care, and we'll see you next time.